up, everybody? Home Squad Sports. Happy Monday. Hope everyone's had a great start of their week. Preseason kickoff is finally here. We are here. I think we made it pretty much through the offseason. We are very close for our preseason kickoff, for our preseason previews of every single college football team in the nation. So stay tight. We're pretty much made it through the offseason, in my opinion. I think we can probably kick those off, a little bit after 4th of July. But Dalton, 10 Saturdays away from college football. We've had some ups, we've had some downs, we've had some dead periods, but I think it's been finally over for the junkies at least. We can at least start to look at every single team, which is going to take up some time pretty much all the way until kickoff.
Yeah.
But first, with 10 Saturdays left, anything you're looking forward to overall, just what's your overall thoughts as we start winding down here?
I'm ready to see pads pop, man.
Yeah.
That's all there is. I'm tired. I'm just ready to see pads pop. Practice is cool. But I'm ready to see them guys get knocked down in the hole. It's like a laid out across the middle. That's all. I just want to see some. It don't happen as much as it used to.
Yeah.
But it happens still. It's just not as common. I'm just, all right, how about a touchdown? Those still happen. See a nice touchdown, 90-yard touchdown, explosive play. I'm just ready for football, man. I think everybody is. I'm excited this year. A lot of good players.
Great. Can't wait.
Should be a lot of. That's just this year's wide open too. That's what I'm excited about. I don't think there's a clear favorite.
No, I think I got some hot takes ready in chamber. I think we're going to see a team like Miami, like Notre Dame in there.
Could be a rematch between them two.
Yeah, we're going to see Indiana. I think we're going to see really what they're about to do. Are they really about to, try to go for a back-to-back in this new era when, if you take a look over to basketball, you see national championship coaches like Dusty May already, taking a hike.
Crazy.
Doesn't really want to deal with the climate of college football. His Michigan Wolverines think their average age on their team was older than the San Antonio Spurs this year. So, it's wide open for sure. You just don't know who's going to win it this year. I think here's my hot take. I'll go ahead and say it. I think Texas, Miami, and Notre Dame are all going to get national championship titles within the next 3 to 4 years, and I don't know in which order.
Okay, I like that.
But Miami could be this year. I'm saying right now, I'm very close to putting it down as Miami is my pick. I'm not ready there. I'm not ready yet, but I am very close. As I get to watch some more film, really get into the previews, I think by the time we get to the previews of the P4s, I'll be ready to make my national championship pick, and I think it's going to be hard to pick right now. It's going to be hard to pick against the Hurricanes.
Right now, I see where you're coming from. Great team still. Not who are the guys they did lost, they replaced, it seems like. But right now, I think I'm leaning Texas, personally. Just so much talent on that team, every position. But it's about the coaching, and I don't know if he can do it. I don't know if Sark's got it in him. But we don't know if anybody – you got to win your first one. Everybody got to win their first one.
Yeah.
You always doubt a coach till they win it. But everybody doubted Saban until he won. I know he wasn't old. But
I think in this day and
Ryan
age,
Day definitely got doubted until he won.
I know maybe I'm sticking my foot in my mouth with Signetti, but I do think you have to at least knock on the door a little bit before you break through. And I don't really think Sark's even knocked on the door yet.
2 years ago.
Kind of.
Ohio State game.
Everybody knew they were dead.
Ohio State game was
Everybody knew they were
close, though.
I know, but everyone.
But yeah.
No one.
Quinn Ewers wasn't good enough, but.
I don't think, many people expected them to win. But we'll see, man. Like you said, it's a good point. It's very wide open. And obviously we'll keep everyone up to date. But our website is almost done, people. HomesquadSports.com is almost here. Finishing touches. We're hoping we'll know Friday if it's going to be out a week from today. I'll say that.
Okay.
It's getting really close. I've been working on it a lot. And it's going to be fun, man. I can't wait. All the news you'll be able to catch, pretty much anything with college football. One-stop shop. You'll be able to catch everything, Home Squad Sports related, interviews, everything, you name it. You'll be able to catch it. But let's go ahead and get some news, Dalton. We have a lot of recruiting news, an absolute bombshell weekend.
Yeah.
A lot of our guys to be proud of, man. This is they haven't touched, campus yet, but you got milestones, before their senior season. You take your official visit, you get signed, you get committed or whatever, and then it's, your senior season before you know it's over. Then they're early enrolled in January. So it's a really special time for a lot of our guys who we have, been able to cover within this past year or sometimes even longer. But let's go ahead and get into it. Let's go give a shout out to our guy, DJ Hunter, who made his commitment to James Madison. Let's give a round of applause for DJ. Shout out to DJ, a great young man who has been on the show. We had a great interview with him. Once upon a time committed to Kentucky. Then once the new coaching staff came through, he decommitted and reopened his commitment. And I think this has been a great fit for DJ. He's the Buford quarterback right outside of Atlanta. Gets them play arguably the best high school stadium in the nation.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is going to be a great fit because I think he's going to be able to, you either do two things. You're either going to go into a really big program and you're going to get all the resources and you're going to be, kind of groomed and built up to be this quarterback, or you're going to go to a place like where you can get on the field pretty quick. And I think DJ is going to get on the field pretty quick for Billy Napier, who is a guy who you know very well there at James Madison. I think it's going to be a good fit. What do you think, Dalton?
Yeah, I like this, man. I'm a huge James Madison guy since they've been D1. They're a top 5 mid-major to me. So if you ain't going to go, to one of the big fish, I think this is one of the best options you can make. It seems like no matter who their coach is, they know what they're doing. Like their AD hires great coaches. It went to Chinetti to Chesney. Now we got a new guy coming in. He probably won't be there that long either before he gets a promotion.
Right.
It's Napier. Never mind. He'll be there. He'll probably be there a while. He has a lot of making up to do. But I do love the fit, and Alonzo Barnett. So he plays like.
Oh, I think DJ's
He plays
got you can call me biased or not, but I think DJ's got a way higher ceiling than any quarterback that's been at James Madison.
Probably ever.
Coming in. This guy can spin it, man. He can run.
Yeah, he's
freaking built too. I know you probably can't tell from these pictures, but dude's buff.
Mm-hmm.
His forearms are huge.
Yeah.
The eye test really sells for me anytime we get to talk to these guys up close, and we got to see DJ up close for hours and hours.
Kid's a worker too.
Yeah, he is, man. He knows he's always throwing.
Yeah.
Every single weekend, I think I see a new clip of him throwing while I'm laying in the bed or whatever, just being lazy around the house. So
he's a worker.
Yeah, I love DJ. I love the fit too, man. You can either go for the big programs, and you can go to go to a place where they have a long storied program, and you can hope to get your shot maybe in a year or two, or you can do what DJ did, in my opinion, who I think he's going to get on the field pretty quick and get himself some wins on his belt, and maybe get poached by a bigger program, or with this new college football, this playoff landscape, we could see DJ Hunter being the starting quarterback as the 12th seed in the playoff.
Yeah, absolutely.
In a couple of years.
They almost made it last year.
Exactly.
They beat Louisville. Everybody went in, and they almost beat Louisville. So James Madison, great program so far. I don't think they've lost 3 games in a season yet.
Right.
Since they've been D1.
Right.
Which is wild.
That is true.
But really good program. I love where they're at, and really good future for DJ. I think, man.
Congratulations to DJ, a very good kid. If you want to catch that interview, it is on our page. Just look that up. Great interview that young man gave us, and he's going to have a stellar season for Buford High School. But some commitments are just keep on rolling, people. If you are familiar with the program, another quarterback that has been on the show, Mr. Dre'Mail Carothers, committed as well last Thursday to the Louisville Cardinals.
Yeah. It's awesome, man. It's awesome. Love this kid. Great family. Great arm.
Yeah.
Great size. Great everything.
Everything. Checks all
Everything
the boxes.
is great. That's why we got him 17th in the country.
Checked all the boxes. I personally texted Coach Braum, Jeff Braum, when he's decommitted. I said, "Hey man, you got a good dog here, and he's the best quarterback you've gotten out of high school since you've been in Louisville."
I agree.
And I had to say that. I felt compelled because it's the truth. And just a great fit, man. Didn't really expect this at all for him to go to Louisville. Once we found him at Elite 11, he put on an absolute show.
Yeah.
He didn't have any P4 offers, I don't think, at that point. After the camp, he then got offered by Louisville and North Carolina, and it was pretty much a fight, or you could say, for Dre'Mail, a bidding war, fight, whatever you want to call it. They were fighting to get Dre'Mail Carothers, and rightfully so. I think Louisville was in a really different position quarterback recruiting-wise 6 months ago. They had another guy committed, a guy who we've also seen throw, who we didn't really see it,
Yeah.
We didn't really see it. We don't really think he was worthy of, an ACC offer.
Top 25 team, too.
Right. And we're like, okay, maybe we're just crazy, but it doesn't, it looks like they could do a whole lot better here. Well, some things changed. That kid decommitted, and they was on the quarterback market all of a sudden. Well, they seen Dre'Mail Carothers perform. He had a great season last year at Owensboro Catholic. I think he threw for 4,000 yards last year, around there. And then they made him priority number 1, which I think that was a very smart move for Louisville because this kid, like you said, Dalton, I mean, he has every single thing. He's got size, broad shoulders, good release point, keeps his feet in the ground, keeps him dug in there. He's really coachable. He got better throughout the camp. Even you could look at his camp highlights, you could see, like, I mean, I could tell which ones are, they're in chronological order, but he just gets more smooth as the camp goes on, more smooth as he gets more coached up and gets better direction. So he's a guy where he can adapt really quick and he can play in pretty much any system. And I think he is going to be starting for Louisville sooner than later.
Oh, yeah. I think Braun's finally going to have to – well, not have to. He's finally going to be able to develop a quarterback.
Yes.
Not have to go to the portal every single year.
Yeah.
And this is the guy. I love it. Good job, Jeff Brom, and shout out to Dre'Mail, man. Congratulations.
Shout out to Dre'Mail, another commitment we can add on the list for the Home Squad Sports here, man, and we'll keep you updated. We just got the green light from Dre'Mail's coaches over the weekend to go head over to his school and watch him practice. He's got some studs around him, too. I know he's got a left tackle offered by Alabama and some other guys as well. So we're going to go do a practice report, and it's just up the road. And we have another guy, another friend of the program who's just going to be up the road from Dre'Mail.
The rivalry.
Playing against him, a little rivalry here. Our boy Jake Nawrot, who, when we found these guys, both of them were uncommitted.
Same day, unranked.
Yes, found them at the same camp, unranked. They've shot up the rankings. Jake Nawrot all the way up to number 1 in the nation. Kentucky's getting the number 1 quarterback in the nation. He was at his official visit. Will Stein got him one. I feel like every time I get on Twitter, Will Steins get another commitment from another dog.
Yeah.
And it looks like Jake Nawrot fit right at home. Here he is with Mr. Nawrot. His dad, a friend of the program, has been showing us some love. So it's crazy, man, that both of these guys, one's going to Kentucky, one's going to Louisville. And I think we're going to see quite a bit of times where Jake Nawrot scores a touchdown, then Dre'Mail Carothers has got to go out there and lead his team for a touchdown, and then Jake Nawrot's got to go do the same damn thing over and over. And if you just said that would have been the case a couple months ago, I didn't think that would have been the case.
Oh, man. Well, going to the camp, we definitely wouldn't have thought,
Yeah.
Who are these guys?
Yes.
And that just shows you how talented they really are to shoot up the rankings that quick.
Yeah.
Recruiting's so much different than it used to be, too. When we were growing up. I mean, you were either ranked or you weren't.
Right.
It was really hard to shoot up 50 spots.
Yes.
Like these two kids did. But it's better now. Like if you prove yourself at a camp with other elite athletes, you're gonna shoot up the rankings, and that's what these two kids did. They're gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
I can't wait to watch football in the state of Kentucky now.
I know. And Kentucky football is getting more exciting by the day, it seems. A lot of excitement around the program. Turning a new leaf, new generation. They're trying to pull in Indiana, and do their version of that. They got Will Stein from Kentucky. He went to Louisville, played quarterback. Me and Dalton got to watch him play, in college, and now he's coach of the UK. So, Jake looks good in the blue, I'll say, man. He looks right at home. Looks like it's going to be a long career for him, long career for Dre'Mail. So shout out to these guys, man. And he's hitting the Heisman on them. And if you remember through all the Jake's commitment, the viral moment when he was on his Kentucky unofficial visit with the Heisman Trophy, Lamar's Heisman.
Oh,
yada,
yeah.
yada. So there he is hitting the Heisman, and that was fun to see. But we're not done with the commitments, man. We're about to see possibly another flip from a guy me and you saw a couple of years ago, Brady Edmunds. We saw him in Elite 11 when he first really committed to Ohio State. He grew about 3 inches after we saw him, and he's grown a lot, just in notoriety.
Mm-hmm.
But here he is. He's been committed to Ohio State for what seems like forever.
I mean, I don't even know how long.
Yeah, it's been almost 2 years, I think, around there. I think it was like...
Yeah, I was about to say that.
I mean, at least a year and well over a year and a half, 2 full off seasons.
Yeah.
But there are people saying he's going to be flipping to UCLA, possibly. He might be joining our guy, Jackson Roper. And if Jackson can, is he blocking for Brady Edmunds? I mean, it could be a great turnaround for UCLA. We're seeing a great turnaround in USC.
Chesney's a problem.
I know. I think he's going to flip. I'm going to tell you right now, he's going to flip. He's been wanting to be a Buckeye for a long time, but if you really want the inside scoop, Ohio State's been entertaining other quarterbacks here recently. They've been signing guys and going after other guys, trying to flip other guys. And UCLA,
they tried to get Dre'Mail even.
Yeah, and then you really got to put in, even our guy Dre'Mail, they went and saw him throw. But if you really put two and two together, it makes sense because when Brady committed, that's when Hartline was still there.
Yeah.
So Hartline's gone now. He's the head coach at South Florida. So a coach is going to sell you a culture, right? They're going to sell you, a day-to-day process. But really what they're selling you and what they're getting you to buy into is a system.
Absolutely.
And that system that he bought into has changed.
Yeah.
Hartline's gone. So I think that he's going to flip, and he's going to join our boy Jackson Roper in sunny L.A., and that's going to be awesome. So we'll keep you updated. Me and Dalton's we're going to make a trip to L.A. I mean, we are. We got one guy at USC, and we're going to have a guy at UCLA. I mean,
we'll go to LA I've been wanting to go there anyway.
Yeah, our guys are going to be on the field.
Just gives us an excuse to go.
Yeah,
eat some food. Oh man.
Yeah, we got to go see him.
Got to eat some tacos in LA.
And we found these guys through 6-0 Academy, Matt McChesney, which we will go ahead and talk about later in the program. But the last recruiting update, I think one of the last ones, is our guy, another commitment we found at Elite 11, Emmett Queen, out of Beechwood High School in Kentucky. Absolute dog, really big body. And I know you can't see his face right here, but a couple other pictures from the visit. He's committed to Wake Forest, but he's lost some baby fat around him. Really looks like he's going to be a dog for a long time there at Wake Forest. So shout out to big Emmett Queen, a guy who we can't wait to go watch. Try to make it up there one time this year.
Yeah, that's another team that needed a quarterback bad to develop. And
yes.
Hopefully they got their guy too. I think they do. Man, this class is just so good. Anybody that got a quarterback, I'm like, all right, he's a guy.
Exactly.
Until they prove me wrong.
Out of the 150 that we rated, 100 I have a starter grade on, or
right.
An eventual starter. A guy who at some point is going to start games at an FBS level. So Emmett Queen being one of those guys, and fully, like you said, to be developed by Wake Forest, something that they need, and can't wait to see it. So shout out to him. But one other recruiting update, kind of a new prospect. We don't really cover guys that are really young, but we got to let you in, guys, on absolute freak talent, people. So, like I said, mentioned earlier, we are friends, friends of the program with 6-0 Academy, Matt McChesney. Anything we can do to help promote his players, we do. But, he does the hard work. He's the guy who trains these guys and gets these guys ready to go and really ready for the next level and gets these guys paid. Matt McChesney's the best offensive line, defensive line trainer in the nation. He played both offensive line and defensive line in the NFL. Give me a list of guys who can do that and that did that. And Matt McChesney's one of them. But here he is with his newest recruit, Mr. Devyn West. Mr. Devyn West is class of 2030. So he is an incoming freshman, but he is 6'7", 310 pounds, wears a size 18 shoe, and is an absolute, what Coach Matt describes him as, is an absolute mutant. And he is just that. He just got his first offer. Him and Matt McChesney embracing today, showing some love. He just got his first offer from Colorado this past weekend. And, man, an absolute dog. We're looking at a future NFL player. Like I said, just 14 years old and looks like, he's already playing college ball. So, yeah, size 18 shoe. And Matt McChesney, had a great show today where they announced that offer, and he gave us a little shout-out today on the show. So,
Coach Franklin down there. Matt, let's dive into this, because this is something that I know you're going to have a passionate opinion about. So the Shedeur Sanders rumors are heating up again. Here we go. So this all started, from what I understand.
You're damn right I do.
That's true, Matt.
Today at 2 o'clock. Today at 2 o'clock, Drake Nugent walks in, not to work out with me, to coach Nick and Devin for an hour and a half.
That's awesome.
I'm not kidding. I'm just going to sit there and watch and go, man, this is full circle right here. This is what it's all about.
Man.
It's so incredible, bro. So, yeah, the Dungeon family's deep, and I love my guys, and they love me, and it's really cool. I'm really proud of what we've.
Shout out to Matt. I put a little shout out there saying that Matt treats his clients like blood, and he represents a lot of these players that he trains and helps them, reach that next level. And Matt McChesney is the most genuine guy in the business, in my opinion, and I love watching him work and just watching him churn out beast after beast. Jackson Roper, Brett Collegier, Drake Nugent, like who we just mentioned, Trey Zune, who just got drafted, Connor McGovern, a lot of guys. The list goes on and on. Guys who are about to be in the league as well. Reese Russell, who just committed to Washington. Devyn West, who you literally just saw, who just got offered, who he's about to go to the Under Armour camp this weekend, and he's probably going to leave there with 10 to 15 offers. So, yeah, man, shout out to Matt McChesney. If we had more Matt McChesney, then college football landscape would be in a whole lot better spot.
Oh, yeah. I mean, he works as hard as the kids.
Yeah.
He's getting recruited.
Yeah.
And that's what it actually takes.
He has those kids up at 5 in the morning before school working.
That means
out.
He's got to get up at least 4.
4.
Yeah.
He's up at 4 in the morning training kids, and he's been doing it a long time.
Crazy, man.
Yeah.
That takes so much dedication, and you don't get that much out of it.
Yeah.
The kids are still getting something out of it. You're developing them. It's really good. But still, they're the ones really getting the fruits of the labor.
Yes.
And you're just putting in a lot of work. And, I'm sure the kids appreciate it, but you don't get enough recognition from people, like us.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you give to him all the time, but other people.
Yeah.
He deserves more recognition, man.
Yeah, he does.
Getting up at 4 is crazy.
There's just so many guys that are in the, business of recruiting for the wrong reason.
Yeah.
And to see him really in it for the right reason, he gets emotional. Like, he was, when those still shots of him hugging Devin, like, he's fighting back tears.
Yeah, that's...
Just because he's so happy for the guy. And, he just had All-American, a guy at IMG, and he's crying about a guy who just got his first offer. Like, he has a guy who has 30 offers. Like, every offer affects him. He appreciates every step of the way. Even his guys that go FCS, even his guys that go JUCO, D2, it don't matter. Like, he churns them out at all levels. And, he's in it for the right reason. So and the best thing about, I know with offensive linemen and defensive linemen, you just think they're big, loud and crazy. But X's and O's, there's not really that much better than it gets in Matt McChesney.
Yeah.
His X and O's knowledge is top tier. And he trains all those kids on X and O's. But let's go ahead and move along, Dalton. It's all the recruiting news we got. We only have a lot of college football news, but we can address.
We got some good news.
Yeah, we can address the elephant in the room. Brendan Sorsby, he got the boot, the cowboy boot, out of college football. This broke during our show last week. This will hopefully be the last time we talk about him in a Texas Tech setting or college football setting. The Brendan Sorsby era is over at the college landscape. Dalton, they finally came to their senses. Texas Tech looks like they said, hey, man, we're just going to take too much blowback. The effect of what Texas Tech was going to undergo was going to be long past what Brendan Sorsby was going to be able to give them on the field for 1 year. What is your thoughts on it?
I mean, I'm glad he's gone, dude. He don't deserve to play. Texas Tech didn't deserve the wins. They didn't deserve a chance at a title.
No.
And they probably would have had a really good chance at a title if he played. Not because they were that good, but they were that good compared to the other teams in their conference. And if you go undefeated in your conference, you have, you got a better seed, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's awesome. I'm glad everybody came to their senses. I don't think he had a choice. I don't think anybody came to their senses. I don't think he had a choice.
No, I think Texas Tech. I think they finally
they figured it out.
When they found out the Big 12 wasn't going to back down, and the Big 12 was like, no, like this isn't right, and we're pretty much it's all everyone versus you at this point now. Because at the very point, a lot of conferences will have their teams back. It depends on what it is. And the Big 12 did not have Texas Tech's back, rightfully so. They weren't going to stand for it, and I think it was a step in the right direction. Yeah, man, I just didn't. It didn't sit right with anyone that he was going to be able to play college football, especially when you're a quarterback and, when so much of the game is dependent on you. And I just think any mistake that he was going to make, if he made a bad throw, anything, it was going to be is this guy throwing the game? And that's my opinion. I know.
I wonder what the supplemental draft is.
Supplemental draft, well, they have to do pretty much like an email thing, and they have to all opt in if they're going to have it. So I think that was the deadline for that was today. I don't know if it happened today. And then, he's going to be in a supplemental draft. So
I just wonder what round somebody's going to.
Yeah, next topic. Yeah, we can go ahead and talk about that. So he's in the supplemental draft now. We have to figure out, which team is going to take a shot on him. And I think it's just all roads are pointing to the Cleveland Browns. I don't know which round. In my opinion, I don't touch him. If I was a GM, I wouldn't draft him. I'd wait all next year. But I will say this 2027 quarterback class is not going to be as good as people think.
Never is. Never is.
It never is. It's still going to be good. We're still going to get 4 starters. But
I agree.
It's not as deep as people think. Yeah, man, Sorsby just couldn't play. It just couldn't happen. But let's talk about if you're would you take a 3rd round, 4th round, 5th round on him? First, what round would you take him in? If you had to guess, what team do you think he's going to go to?
I'd take a 4th round flyer on him.
Okay.
If I needed a quarterback. If I don't need one, Obviously, I'll take him.
Who do you think takes him?
But I think the Browns they've got 3 young quarterbacks. I want to see how. We know Dylan Gabriel's sucks. Probably
He's getting cut.
We know he sucks,
I
right?
think
We
he's
both
getting
agree with
cut
that.
in a couple weeks.
Unfortunately, he sucks. Sorry, we knew that.
Yeah.
But I mean, he don't suck. He just don't have the size.
Yeah.
You don't have the size of the arm strength.
He overachieves. So shout out
Yeah,
to
absolutely.
him. Right.
Absolutely. So we're not hating on your career. Good job. You went as far as you could.
Yeah.
But they still got Shedeur and Taylor Green. If they don't trade Shedeur, I wouldn't want the Browns to get him. Maybe if Shedeur sucks for 8 games, let Taylor Green play for 8. See if his tools are, if he's better than NFL. I doubt it.
Yeah.
But it's worth a shot. I think the Jets or the Cardinals would be more willing.
I don't think the Cardinals can afford to take him right now. And I think Carson Beck's
And they
better
got
than
Beck.
him.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll tell you right now, I was really bored this past weekend, really late night. I usually don't stay up that late, but I was up late for some reason on Saturday night. And I watching Malachi Tony highlights, just random. I was like, all right, let me just watch Malachi Tony ball out. And it was just fun to watch, man. And what I came with from that video, 1, Malachi Tony's an absolute baller. 2,
Yeah.
Carson Beck was slinging that thing last year. And I'll tell you right now, man, Carson Beck, I'll take him over Sorsby. Sorsby isn't this, great prospect. If he was, he'd have been in the draft. But that's my opinion. And I think the Browns, because what rumors did come out today all of a sudden was the supplemental draft, the deadlines this week, and all of the sudden trade rumors start with Shedeur Sanders. I think that's not a coincidence. I do think that there's going to be some talks with Shedeur Sanders. I think they're going to trade Shedeur. Unfortunately, I love Shedeur, but maybe fortunately, because is he really going to succeed in Cleveland? Who is going to succeed in Cleveland?
They got rid of the one quarterback that would have already, man.
Who? Baker?
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah, he made the playoffs, didn't he?
Yeah, did he won a playoff game, right?
I don't know if he won.
thought he-
but
I
they
thought-
made it.
I think he won.
They
a
dumped
playoff
him
game.
all, and they dumped him. So I don't feel bad for the Browns anymore.
Oh, I don't either. I mean, that was. I
You
think
found
that,
your quarterback, and he's too small. He ain't good enough.
Yeah, they won't touch a quarterback as good as him, and I think that's what they're hoping. I really do think They think Sorsby's like a Baker Mayfield type deal,
I can see it.
and they're hoping that he's like that. But Shedeur Sanders rumors are just floating around everywhere. That him getting traded all of a sudden. To me, I mean, yeah, I'm a Shedeur fan. You could say I'm biased, whatever, but I don't even see how, if you're an organization, if one character class that you're even, or if you want just a good quarterback, because we all know it's a young man's game, and it's a business as well. Why would you even consider? I don't even see how Deshaun Watson is in the running for any starting job in the NFL. I don't even know why he's in the league.
Money, bro. They're paying him too much to sit on the bench.
Yeah,
That's all.
yeah.
It's politics. That's all that is. Ain't because he's a better football player.
No, he's so washed. He hasn't
Yeah.
played good football in so damn long.
Exactly, but they gave him
He's
that.
never played good football while he's been at the Browns.
This happens more so in baseball than football, but it happens in football too. But you give a player a lot of money, you got to play him.
Yeah.
It happens in baseball all the time. Not as bad in football because most times they're pretty good about giving contracts out, the big ones.
Yeah.
Not this time. I mean, it's the worst contract in NFL history, and it ruined the rest of the league.
Yeah. It
ruined the rest of the QB
well,
market.
It ruined the quarterback market, yeah. Now, all the owners, it came out that all the owners were pissed at, the Browns for doing that.
Yeah, because now you got to pay. Everybody has to get paid more than this guy because he sucks.
Yeah, and the off-the-field stuff is just he should have been having to give up that money anyway. All that contract should have been voided and taken off. The despicable things that he did.
Absolutely.
To women, it didn't matter who you do to, but to women, it's just. Yeah, I'm not a Deshaun Watson fan. I liked him back in the day.
Oh, me
man.
too.
I mean,
I loved him in Houston.
Yeah, I mean, he was great at Houston and great at Clemson.
Loved him in Clemson. He was one of my favorite QBs in the league, actually.
Yeah, he was in it just right when he got paid, it just all went. That's when all that stuff came out, and yeah, you just never know, man. People are crazy, but yeah, Shedeur's supposedly on the move. Let's just go ahead and let's fathom this. I really do think that the Browns are going to take Sorsby and they're going to trade Shedeur. I think they're going to trade Shedeur possibly to the Jets.
His sleeper team is the Steelers.
The
right?
Steelers?
We don't know what Rodgers is doing still, somehow.
He said he's coming back.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
He sucks, though.
Yeah.
And you going to stay healthy?
No.
2 years in a row?
No, but I think Shedeur has to go somewhere where he's at least in the running week 1.
Okay.
And because he deserves. I mean, honestly, he deserves it.
I mean, yeah, he shouldn't have been the fifth-round pick.
I mean, yeah, he shouldn't. I mean, we could name off 10 teams that have franchise guys that are set. But, I mean, even if I'm a team like Minnesota, I'm either looking at Sorsby or Shedeur.
Yeah, just in case Kyler don't work out. We know McCarthy stinks.
But I wouldn't take Sorsby. I would take Shedeur 10 days out of the week over Sorsby. Shedeur is just a better one. He doesn't have character issues too. And this guy's got more money than Sorsby, and he doesn't bet his money away. So
Yeah, you're right. I mean,
Shedeur, and it's call it Shedeur's cocky, whatever, flashy, but he's never had any issues. And you've never
Yeah,
had to,
really.
You never. There's no GM or coach that's ever going to have to go to bed and worry if their starting quarterback is out doing some bullshit. If Shedeur's their quarterback, I mean, is he going to throw a pick possibly and not read the coverage great? Yeah, maybe, but. Yeah, I mean, he's not going to get any trouble off the field. So I think Shedeur's going to get traded. I think when there's smoke, there's fire. You don't just start up randoms. You don't start up rumors this specific. And the Browns are circulating in 2 big rumors right now. And I do think when there's smoke, there's fire. But what do you think happens? What do you think happens? Do you think Sorsby goes?
I mean,
do you think a random team picks him up, like not the Jets or not the Browns?
so let me say, as a player only, I was higher on Sorsby the most.
Okay.
Like, I thought he should have came out this year. Would have been third QB taken. He would have been third QB taken
I mean, sure.
this year.
I was
all I'm
skeptical of
saying.
him getting $5 million from Texas.
Well,
Tech.
absolutely. I was that was still too much.
When the news broke that he got $5 million from Texas Tech, it blew my mind because I didn't see a $5 million quarterback last year.
That's true, but his team sucked also. I mean, you're playing for Scott Satterfield. Your back's against the wall before you even get on
I
the
agree.
field, bro. That's one thing we can agree on.
True.
That's one thing we agree on. But also the off-field things, you got to count those in. I'd rather have Shedeur too, yeah. Now, for sure.
And I heard on the radio today. I like listening to sports radio in the morning. Just I'll listen to his music during the day. I just like hearing some sports. I like listening to Drake Toll. Anybody in the morning likes Drake Toll's show in the morning, shout out. But he was saying how some scouts were saying, well, they like Sorsby's speed and he's a little mobile. He's not mobile in the NFL. Sorsby's not going to make anybody miss in the
Jackson
NFL.
Dart mobile?
Not in the NFL.
You don't think he's Dart
Not
mobile?
in the NFL.
Well,
in the
Dart-
Big 12, he might.
Yeah.
Sure, he might make an Iowa State linebacker.
I'm just saying, I feel like people
he's
said that
not
about
making-
Jackson last
Will
year.
Anderson
coming out.
isn't missing Sorsby.
That's true.
He's not missing him. He's not going to what did Johnny Manziel do in college? And when did he get to the league? He wasn't running anywhere.
Nope, that's why he was weak.
And Johnny Manziel at 1,800 freaking yards on the ground his Heisman year. Yeah. So
I seen that trivia shout out
Sorsby
dozen.
won't ever sniff any. So if they're all trying to sell this Sorsby as being mobile, I'm like, get the hell out of here. He could move around a little bit at Cincy. That's different than being mobile in the league, bro. Like, what are we doing? Come on, bro. Kyler Murray's quicker than him. He's not mobile.
Oh yeah, he's quicker, but this guy's 235. That's what we're. That's what
So
we're
he's
looking.
fat?
That's what we're looking at.
He's not mobile.
He could.
This people are trying to like write up the scouting report. People are trying to write up a different the scouting report. Here's a news flash. The scouting report you had on Sorsby 2 months ago is the scouting report you have now, and people are trying to change it all of a sudden. He hasn't played any games. The tape is still there.
No, you're right.
Like, that's what's blowing my mind. He was going to have tape. He was supposed to have tape this year, but decided to hit parlays.
Oh man, it's crazy if you go back in time, have him stay at Cincinnati.
Yeah,
I mean at IU.
Texas Tech
IU
Texas,
with Sig.
Well, I heard a rumor that
but they knew about the betting.
I heard it. No, I don't
right?
think IU did. Since he definitely did.
I thought that's why they kicked him out.
I heard a rumor that he was going back to IU, and that they found out about the rumor. Yes.
Instead of Mendoza.
No, this year.
Oh, this year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that would have been nice.
I heard he was going back to Indiana this year. This has come from a good source. That he was going back to Indiana this year. Indiana caught wind of the betting. I heard it was coming down the pipe and said, no, you ain't come back here.
Yeah, Cincinnati, you're not doing that.
Yeah, he ain't doing that.
He's smart enough. He's too smart to get in trouble, I think. But I do like him more than Hoover.
But let's talk about that. Let's talk about some trouble. Will be our last topic of the show. Texas Tech. Let's look at their schedule. Are they in for trouble here? They're going to start Will Hammond at quarterback, who tore his ACL. So we don't know what Sorsby's going to happen, what NFL franchise he's going to be a tax hit to, because he's not going to help him win games. Abilene Christian to start out. Oregon State. Houston.
Yeah,
Sam
tough one.
Houston. I mean, the schedule's not horrible.
Oh, my God, dude. That's what I was going to say. With all due respect to the Big 12, this is not fair.
All right, well,
this is not fair to the Oregon, the Floridas, the Ohio States, and the world.
I know. I'm going to read it off. Abilene Christian, all right, in-state rivalry. They're going to play their hearts out. They better win. Oregon State,
2-0.
They should better win. Houston.
Toss up now.
Keshawn Henderson,
back up. They got Connor Weigman.
Yeah, Weigman. Connor Weigman. He's old.
Yeah, he's good, though.
Sam Houston.
Great year last year.
In-state. but they're going to wax them. I will say this. Any state besides Texas, when I look at FCS versus FBS teams, you'll notice the Texas ones are always blowouts because these Abilene Christians and these Sam Houstons.
They're not FCS anymore, though.
Well, oh, yeah, you're right. But these G5s and Abilene is.
Yeah.
But you look at those lower levels that are Texas schools, every single player, I would say 90% on that roster is from Texas.
Yeah.
And all those guys know those guys, and they want to make it a point. You is not good enough to get a Texas Tech scholarship. So I do expect to blow them out. And then Colorado. You know what, man? I think Colorado can win. Because what's Colorado supposed to do this year? Go offense, right?
Texas Tech's defense didn't change at all. Adam Trick's still there. Matinik Baragba's still there. Jake Roberts is still there at linebacker.
You got to score points, though.
Yeah, they'll be fine. They're just going to have the best.
I think Colorado, a great season for them is 7 wins this year, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But they're going to be a really big – they got to be boring to be good. And
this year,
time possession. The go offense, they need to call it the slow go offense. They need to go slow. They need to play Iowa football, like Nebraska football, like old school Nebraska, Wisconsin, where they're just really boring to watch, but they're effective. So that's a toss-up to me right now.
The only problem with Colorado going with that offense is I just don't think they have the backs for it. We'll see. They have to prove it, but I don't think
I just think
have the talent level to run the ball a lot.
I just think they're going to go by committee, and they're just going to they got a guy named Cam Newton who's supposed to be pretty good. But
I heard of him, but
yeah, we'll see. But
they lost Hayden, and
Arizona State is the next
that's
game
a tough one
after the bye week against Dillingham, Cutter Boley. I mean, Arizona State might get the win.
I like the receivers. Reed Harris, Omarion Miller. Watch out.
And then Cincinnati, which was supposed to be the rematch between Sorsby versus his old squad.
I'm still
Cincinnati have to win that. I mean,
taking Tech all day.
Can both of these teams lose?
I wish, but I'm taking Tech all day.
Yeah.
Twice on Sunday, dude.
Yeah.
Cincinnati just stinks,
they're not going to have a good
bro.
year.
They stink.
They're not going to have a good year.
No, they're not until they get rid of bro.
Satterfield.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
it's unfortunate. But
Arizona, Fafita just came out in the news this past week saying he thinks this could be the best Arizona football team of all time this year.
Better than 3 years ago?
Yeah. So Fafita is looking for a big year. I think people forgot about Fafita,
Arizona,
including myself.
is a team.
No one has talked about Noah Fafita.
Yeah, I love him still. He had a bad year 2 years ago. Last year he rebounded huge. I mean, they went 9-3, I think. Arizona's a team that they're gonna get it 1 year. They always have
what?
Not a championship, but
like
a really good season, playoff appearance, especially in this conference.
I would like that. Yeah.
They'll make it eventually.
Yeah.
But they've always had great quarterbacks, man. Nick Foles.
Yeah.
Khalil Tate.
Yeah.
Was not great, but he was the most fun to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, if anybody remembers Khalil Tate's first 3 games, he ran for
300
300 yards a game, bro.
I loved Nick Foles in Arizona.
Yeah.
And Gronkowski.
And then they had a lot of smaller guys that were really good too. But I like Arizona this year. That's a tough game.
I got
West
Arizona
Virginia, Scotty Fox or Michael Hawkins.
Give me West
Hopefully
Virginia.
it's Fox.
Give me Rich Rod.
Really? Cam Cook?
I look at
run
that.
all over
I
him?
look at that as a coach game. Yeah.
Oklahoma State is going to be an interesting game with their offense. They're going to score 40 a game. They might give up 40 a game, though.
I think Oklahoma State's on pump the brakes watch right now, preseason. Everybody's really, really loving them right now.
I don't love them. I love their offense. There's a difference.
Right.
Some people love the whole team, though. Yeah. I don't think their defense is there at all. They're going to prove me wrong on the defense.
Do they beat Texas Tech?
I think every game is going to be 35-31 for Oklahoma State this year.
Okay.
But I think they at Oklahoma State, though.
I know. That's what's tricky.
Nah, Adam Trick.
It's tricky.
Adam Trick wins them that game. He's going to win them.
Oh.
Their defense is going to win them a lot of games this year.
Okay, then Baylor.
We can't forget about Texas Tech's run game, man. Cameron Dickey, Jacoby Williams, dynamite duo.
It all depends on the O-line.
They're the most underrated duo in the country
What's
last
the
year.
O-line going to do?
Oh, somehow they're always got a good O-line.
I know.
Even back when we were kids.
That's true. That's true.
That's something about Tech. Their O-line's always straight. I don't know how. Baylor, DJ Lagway. I'm taking Tech.
Aranda, who's going to be the interim coach at that point for Baylor?
Really?
Yeah.
It's probably nobody we heard of.
Aranda's getting
Gonna be
fired.
a small guy.
No way Aranda makes it that far.
Baylor just has no money, man. It's just middle of nowhere.
There's just too many Texas teams.
Yeah, they're the one that gets the short end of the straw.
Them and TCU, who's our next team.
TCU, I like Jaden Craig. Have you seen any of his film
No.
from Harvard?
Oh,
Dog.
yeah.
Dog.
Oh, I love Jaden Craig.
Dog.
No, he's good.
So accurate.
Yes, the light-skinned guy.
He's going pro.
Yes, he's good.
After this year.
Yes.
I think he's get drafted. They said he would have got drafted this year if he left.
I do. Yeah, he made waves last year.
So he might be better than Hoover.
The FCS quarterback play last year was insane.
Yeah.
Insane.
But TCU is always the same team every year. No defense, all offense.
But
And that's so weird because we were
They
kids.
got them new jerseys, though.
It's
So
opposite. They used to have the best defense in the country. We were kids, and their offense was
they don't have an identity anymore.
Not anymore. It's just, well, I think it's just throw the ball 50 times a game.
Yeah.
That's our identity now.
I don't hate it.
But McCollister's gone. Too. I don't think TCU has a great year. I mean, they don't play.
They're ranked, though.
They don't play some good teams.
How are they ranked preseason?
Who don't they play in the Big 12? I feel like they don't play some good teams.
But okay, look at this schedule. How many losses, I guess, for Texas Tech?
Probably 2.
I know. It's
Maybe
still gonna,
1.
It's still going to be a solid season for them, ain't it?
They don't play BYU. Yeah, that's what they miss BYU. And Kansas State.
Oh, yeah. They don't want no Kalani.
Oh, they don't get to play Utah either. They miss Utah and.
Oh, I forgot to add the graphic in here. Jackson Dart's little brother committed to Utah.
Oh.
Diesel Dart.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
But either way, they miss Utah and BYU. Great year to have an easy schedule. They miss the 2 best teams in the Big 12. That's why the schedule looks so barren. They might not play a ranked team all year.
I know.
I mean, what do you think?
The preseason they're ranked. I mean, I can't believe TCU's preseason.
Oh,
ranked.
are they?
That's what it says.
Oh.
It blows my mind.
What does it
But
say?
It just goes to show you preseason rankings don't mean nothing.
I can't believe they're ranked.
Me either.
All right, well, good for TCU.
Is that not what it says next? Yeah, 23.
Oh, wow. Shout out to TCU. They won't last long, I don't
Shout out
think.
to their PR department.
Must be their jerseys.
Do you think they stopped? I mean, preseason 25 is harder than ever with just guys who you've never played on the team.
They need to have.
I'm not even hating.
They shouldn't have top 25 till week 3.
Right. They just have like a top 10.
It's just not.
I'm ready to talk Miami, man. I think Miami's going to have an absolute hell of a year.
I'm worried about the receivers outside of Malachi.
I got that. I know I'm going all over the place right now, but here's that graphic for Diesel Dart for Utah.
Oh, nice.
Shout out.
Let's go, baby.
He's getting pretty big.
Damn, he is big.
And he's probably good. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I like Diesel Dart.
Is he going to be a Taysom Hill? It's just a wide receiver guy just out there just doing his thing, tight end wide receiver? I don't know.
I think he is a receiver, yeah. Slot.
I watched him play 7-on-7 a couple months ago.
I don't think he's as big as he looked in that. That
No,
coach just might be small.
He plays big, though. He's physical. But, what would you say?
I don't remember, man.
We were talking.
It's all good. What were we talking about?
We were talking about Miami.
Oh, I said I'm worried about the receivers outside of Malachi. That's it. Everything else on their team should be pretty damn good. But if you double him, I'm worried about if they got anybody that can beat you.
I wish they'd have got Jordan Seaton, man. If they would have got Jordan Seaton, I would have probably picked him for the Natty, which I'm still probably gonna. But no,
I do got to look at their O-line, though. They lost Brockermeyer, they lost Margola,
yeah.
and they lost Markel Bell.
Yes, he wasn't good though, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, 3rd round.
He wasn't good.
That's because he's 6'8", 330. But either way, they lost 3 NFL
That's true.
O-linemen.
Yeah.
So something to look at.
Yeah, I know. That's
You
why
know you're huge with O-line retention.
I'll tell you right now. I'll just go ahead and say it. I don't want to. I'm 50-50 Notre Dame or Miami.
See, mine's Texas, Notre Dame, really.
I can see
don't think
Notre
Miami's
Dame
going to win
winning
this
it all
year.
the way, man.
But Notre Dame, Miami could be we could see them play twice this year for sure.
It makes sense. I just can't pick Texas, bro.
That's good that the convicts versus Catholics is
Catholics.
back.
Mm-hmm. The one
the
thing
best
I'm
game every
ready for
year.
back. It's almost back. It's not back yet. I'm ready for UCLA
SC?
USC.
Oh, yeah.
UCLA USC is going to be a very special game again, and we're going to be there. We're going to be at one when Breck and Jackson are playing.
We haven't seen a good UCLA team really ever.
No, Brett Hundley is like the best one.
Yeah, they weren't even close to
They
the
weren't
ship
that
though.
good. Yeah, they weren't good.
They used to be really good in the early 80s, 90s.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I think it's football needs to have the West Coast. I wouldn't say dominance, just that West Coast like stability. You know, I think when Washington and Oregon, I don't think they can only hold it for so long. And then when Oregon moved to the Big Ten, they're pretty much just now found their footing. And same thing with UCLA and USC. But with the resources they have, I know Oregon has Nike, but it just seems to me that USC and UCLA just gets guys easier than they do when they want to and when they actually try. But we'll see, man. I'm really curious about Oregon. But West Coast football, man, I think it's back. I mean, it's back in a big way, I think, this year. We'll see.
Maybe. I mean,
I read a great story on Cal. How watch out for Cal Bears.
I said that last.
Nobody's talking about Cal.
Ian Strong. I told people when Ian Strong went there, watch out.
Yeah.
JKS got to. Oh, and he got Chase Hendricks. Yeah. 2 stud receivers coming in, transfer portal. I like Cal's offense.
Cal's going to have a really good. I think people aren't talking about him, but I'm going to start talking about him.
Oh, I was going to, whenever we got to the ACC preview, I was going to let you know how I felt about that.
They did some.
9-3 probably.
I really don't know if I have I sent it to myself today earlier. It was an article about Cal. It was a really good article today. Some good stats. I don't want to say the stats because I don't know, but there was a really big lopsiding in either in their favor, I think, or not their favor with rushing last year, and they're really just going to have to run the ball this year.
Yeah, I know. It sucks they lost Kendrick Raphael, man.
Yeah, but
I really liked it.
To see him come back and to see them, put at least some talent around him. I can't wait to see. So.
Oh yeah, they got Adam Muhammad at running back. That's right. I forgot, from Washington. He is a stud.
Yeah, their running game had to improve because last year just wasn't that good.
But Ian Strong and Chase Hendricks, I love their receivers.
Ian Strong's a dog.
I know, exactly. One of the top 15 receiver in the country. I was gonna say top 10.
You like KJ Duff more or no?
I liked them together. I hate that they're gone.
I know, man.
I know Rutgers sucked.
Rutgers had so much talent last year.
Oh, our offense.
And they
Antoine
had,
Raymond.
Well,
Caleb McManus got drafted.
And they had a defensive lineman that's really damn good.
Eric O'Neal.
Yeah, and
The white guy?
Nope.
Oh.
Interior defensive lineman.
Oh, they had 2 of them. Because Eric O'Neal got picked up after the draft.
I remember last year
They had a good team.
for Draft Professor, I was looking at the rosters and all their best players are sophomores. I was like,
Yeah, except the quarterback. As long as our quarterback's good this year. It sucks they lost Strong, man. Strong and Duff together that was awesome.
Load them up on college football 26, have yourself a field day. I mean.
Low key. I don't think I ever played with them
I did.
But I think I might try it before the new game comes out.
We're going to have so many dudes on college football now.
Yeah, true. I don't know who to start a dynasty with.
I know. We have
Buffalo.
How many guys are on the game now? 6?
We got Buffalo, Wisconsin, Duke, Pitt.
Jameer, Jason, Breck, Corey Daly.
Oh, yeah, UCLA, USC. That's 6. Is there another one?
Oh, yeah, Terry, Bryshawn.
Oh, Northern Illinois, 7. 7 different schools.
I think that's it.
Yeah, but next year we'll have a lot more.
7 guys, yeah, and we already have commits this year, 8 or 9.
Yeah,
so
17 after this year, then hopefully 30 the next year.
Let's go, Home Squad Sports, baby. We have some more interviews coming up. We have a really big commitment Thursday from Khalil Johnson, offensive tackle from Moeller High School. I think he's down to LSU and a few other schools. But he is committing Thursday. Just talked to him yesterday. Maybe getting him on the show Thursday night, the night he commits. We don't know yet. I know a lot of people are going to be at his coattail. And
yeah, big
you think
recruit.
you know what you're doing after you commit, but then after you commit, things go pop up and you just want to enjoy your time. But we're going to have him on the show, start getting some more positions on here. LJ Funk's coming on the show, Toledo commit, quarterback, and Jackie Ryder, yeah. Yeah, quarterback
Purdue?
commit for Purdue. Just hard to get a lot of dates. So many guys are busy.
Oh, yeah, it's hard to.
But those guys are locked in, and
when you're a kid, man, it's hard to have a schedule.
Yeah, well, time zones is what is the real tricky thing is.
When you ain't in college yet.
A lot of guys are they're actually free earlier on, and then they're not really free later
on.
Oh,
yeah, that makes sense.
because they're doing stuff. But we'll have some more guys on the show working to try to get Big Matt McChesney on, so hopefully to get him on. But
yeah, it'd be awesome.
But yeah, guys, do anything you want to add on before we end? Brendan Sorsby's saga is finally over. We don't really have to talk about that anymore. And anything else you want to talk
about? What else, man? I mean, not much going on college football. It's pretty just recruiting. We talked about all the recruits.
Yep. Shout out to recruiting for keeping us busy this weekend.
Just interested to see who's going to be the next quarterback that moves up the board 50 spots next year. You know, who are we going to be talking about? This time next year, who's the quarterback that we saw at Elite 11 that moves up 50 spots? This year, there was 2 of them.
Yep, scouting for 2028 class is going to start within the next 2 weeks, and we will start. We've already got a little bit of list going for some guys that we come across, but 2028 list is going to be starting here in the next 2 weeks, and we'll be promoting 2027 and 28 at the same time. But kind of once the season kind of gets to that halfway point, start to focus on 2028 class. So send in your tapes, all positions on homesquadsports.com. We will be having recruiting profiles for recruits, all of our guys. So it won't be traditional. We'll have them position oriented, but it won't be like everything all the same information. You'll be able to find your film. You'll be able to find your height and weight, all that good stuff. But it's it's going to be a little bit different, and I think in a better way.
It's going to be it's a different website. Yeah, I don't think anybody has the kind of layout we have.
Yeah, it's going to be a easy scroll friendly, not like click friendly, where you're having to click 1,000 times, where you can just kind of scroll down and see everybody. And we'll have a commit page, which looks pretty cool. All the guys who make it the commits, you'll have your own little spot on there. And interviews, episodes, and we have a player submission form as well. So if you're a coach, if you're a player yourself, your teammate, if you want to nominate your player to have a profile and for us to post, for anything, we want to help guys get scholarships. And we will only be having committed players on there. So once you're committed, you'll go on the little commit list, and another person will take that spot that's not committed trying to get an opportunity. So if you want to nominate a player, you'll be able to do that on the website. So stay tuned. It might be launching a week from today. Might be a little bit longer depending on a few things, but very, very, very close to being done. And I'd say in the middle of July, we'll be rocking and rolling, and you'll be able to catch everything you want to find out with college football, throughout the season. So stay tuned. We got a lot of stuff coming down the pipeline.
Yes, sir.
But stay tuned. Next Monday, people, we're going to probably maybe have an interview either live or coming out.
Mm-hmm.
But hope you all stay safe. 4th of July is coming up. And, stay safe, everybody. Show some love to all the recruits, because I know recruiting dead period's done, or it's going on right now for a week. But once again, shout out to all the guys that committed. Shout out to DJ Hunter. Shout out to Dre'Mail Carothers. Guys who we really supportive of and have really, really bright futures. And then shout out to our guy Jake Nawrot, who got to look at his future stomping grounds this past weekend, and the future of Lexington, Kentucky football. Jake Nawrot. It's a new dawn. It's a new day for Kentucky football. And are we used to it? No. And I think it's going to be just a new era for a lot of schools. Indiana.
New era for me, too. I got to cheer for Kentucky now.
I know.
When they don't play Florida. I got to cheer for Kentucky.
I got to buy my first Kentucky piece of equipment, apparel ever.
But it's okay. I got to cheer for a lot of teams now.
Well, I'm just going to put his number on the back.
It's weird that I got to cheer for a lot of teams now.
Yeah.
Doing this job, man. I used to just be strictly Florida. Now I'm cheering for Pitt. I'm cheering for Duke, Northern Illinois, Buffalo, Kentucky now.
Yep. Louisville.
Wisconsin.
Yes.
So a lot of schools are getting cheer for now, and hope they win every game.
I agree.
But hey, it gives you more stuff to watch, more things to pay attention to. So good season, man.
I agree, man. It's only going to get crazier here. On Home Squad Sports, we will keep you locked and loaded. We'll keep you out with this.
Coach Franklin down there. Matt, let's dive into this, because this is something that I know you're going to have a passionate opinion about. So the Shedeur Sanders rumors are heating up again. Here we go. So this all started, from what I understand.
You're damn right I do.
That's true, Matt.
Today at 2 o'clock. Today at 2 o'clock, Drake Nugent walks in, not to work out with me, to coach Nick and Devin for an hour and a half.
That's awesome.
I'm not kidding. I'm just going to sit there and watch and go, man, this is full circle right here. This is what it's all about.
Man.
It's so incredible, bro. So, yeah, the Dungeon family's deep, and I love my guys, and they love me, and it's really cool. I'm really proud of what we built.
Well, speaking of Coach Franklin down there,